Fueled by the decarbonization of the world's energy mix alongside the rise in electric vehicles and renewable power solutions, the world is predicted to consume more metals and minerals over the next 30 years than we have in its entire history. Global research firm Wood Mackenzie predicts that between now and 2040, we will need all of our current copper production to be maintained, plus new production annually equivalent to the 10th largest copper mine in the world. And beyond 2040, additional annual production equivalent to the world's largest copper mine, 1 million tons per annum. The world needs more copper. To meet this rising demand, the mining industry will have to deliver new projects at a frequency never seen before, while overcoming political, social, and environmental challenges which are affecting key regions of the world that we depend on heavily for our global metals and minerals today. Enter Kazakhstan. With its large mineral endowment, a society that understands mining, and importantly, a government that supports mining, we believe this country is in a leading position to play a key role in meeting growing global demand for copper and other critical minerals. Aris Minerals is a public company focused on copper-gold exploration in Kazakhstan. Our flagship Voskoga project is located in the northeastern part of the country in Pavlodar province and is a significant copper-gold porphyry. We have assembled the third largest land package in the country focused on copper-gold exploration, behind Rio Tinto and Fortescue.
The board of directors Aris has assembled is second to none. We have Dan Coons, former head of Ivanhoe Mines, was at the helm when they found Oyu Tolgoi, very similar type of rocks to what we see in Kazakhstan. And then we have Vera Kabalia, former Minister of the Economy for the country of Georgia, and former Deputy Chair of the World Expo in Kazakhstan in 2018. Excellent contacts in the country. As part of the technical advisory team we've assembled at Aris, we've got Dr. Craig Hart, former head of the Mineral Deposits Research Unit out of UBC, world-renowned expert on porphyries. We've got Dr. Steve Israel, one of the best structural geologists in Canada. And then we've got Dr. Jean-Marc Staudy, very experienced, well-known industry expert.
Kazakhstan is a top 10 producer of many of the key minerals that we use in our everyday life. Copper, zinc, iron ore, coal, and uranium, to name a few. Kazakhstan's government system is a traditional bicameral system with an upper and lower house, and the president. President Tokayev was recently in late 2022 elected to a 7-year term, and the president has been spearheading key economic, social, and fiscal reforms over the last 3 to 4 years, which have really been opening up Kazakhstan to the world for business.
Kazakhstan's competitive tax and royalty rates encourage Western companies like Aris to explore, develop, and operate mines.
So something that's flown under the radar of the mining and exploration world has been the recent change in the Kazakh mining law. This is based off the Western Australian model, which is one of the best mining jurisdictions in the world. And the key thing has been the change from the old Soviet contract system to the new licensing system that we see typically in modern mining jurisdictions around the world. One of the advantages of working in Kazakhstan are your input costs. You get real bang for the buck. So for example, our drilling costs are $120 a metre all in. That includes assay. Our workforce, highly educated and experienced. Diesel is around 60 cents a litre, and input power costs are around 2 to 3 cents a kilowatt hour. Voskoga is our flagship project. It's what brought us to Kazakhstan initially. It's a typical copper-gold porphyry. We've got a 43101 resource on it, defined by 45,000 metres of historical drilling. When we looked at Voskoga, what we recognised was There's a very good core system to the project, but the larger regional package had never been explored, and that's what we recognised was the opportunity. Muskoka sits in some of the oldest rocks in Kazakhstan. It's the same belt of rocks that host well-known porphyries, such as Oyu Tolgoi over in Mongolia, Aktagai in Kazakhstan, and Boshakol. Our recent work on the project has defined a very interesting copper and gold anomaly, which is much larger than the present resource currently sits at. We believe this suggests this project has a lot of room to grow. We've put together a great geological team and country. All our operations are based out of the town of Ekibastuz, and the strategy is very simple. We move quickly with first geophysics, follow it up with soil and rock sampling and mapping, and then we'll move to the drilling phase as soon as the target is defined. Although Muskoka was the project that brought us to Kazakhstan, one of the things we quickly recognised once we got in country was that there is a lot more opportunity. The belt of rocks we sit in, the Boshakol-Chingis magmatic arc, presently has 3 known porphyries in it. Since we've come to Kazakhstan, we've staked an additional 10 mineral licenses. Each license averages around 450 square kilometres in size, and each license was staked based on historical Soviet work that had never been followed up with modern exploration. We believe there's real unexplored potential in this entire belt, and this is what we're targeting.
At a time when the world is in need of important new sources of critical minerals, Aris Minerals has quickly established itself as an early mover into one of the most highly prospective and mineralogically endowed countries globally, Kazakhstan. With an experienced management team, important strategic partners, and a supportive and collaborative host government, Aris Minerals is in the right place at the right time to continue to discover, grow, and deliver value through advancing large-scale copper-gold projects for the benefit of our many stakeholder groups.